Sandbranch, an unincorporated community in the southeastern corner of Dallas County. Unincorporated means no municipal authority has taken responsibility for its trash pickup, fire and police protection, or sewer and water service. A historically African American community created in the 1930s and 40s, many believe it was founded originally in early post-slavery years as a freedmen's settlement. The population today is 87% Black, 10% Hispanic, and 3% white.
This town has been neglected for decades now, and I believe that now is the time for change. The unregulated hog pens, junkyards, and sand pits all contributed to contaminate the water. On top of that, the city of Dallas built a waste treatment center only 50 feet from Sandbranch. But there's a way that the government can fix the damage that they caused: the Freedmen's Slave Cemetery. This cemetery is the only thing left that indicates the birth of this town. This town was founded post-slavery and was a settlement for slaves struggling after they were freed. But why does that matter? We urge the state, specifically the Texas Historic Commission, to allocate $1.5 million in the form of a grant in order to implement a water and sewage system so the people are able to maintain the historical sites there. Their basic needs need to be met before they can revitalize their community. But why is historical preservation so important? The NCSHPO did a study in 2011 measuring the economical impact of historical preservation programs and concluded that there's a positive correlation between historical preservation in the following 5 areas: jobs, property values, heritage tourism, environmental measurements, and downtown revitalization. By fixing the cemetery and creating different historical programs in the area, this town's house value would go up, there would be massive job growth, and it would increase the overall income of this town. Right now, the average income of the town is $721 per month, and everyone in this town is below the poverty line. But not everyone believes that this town is important enough to fund. Some believe that water must be paid for through paying taxes. To that, one must ask themselves if they believe that water is a human right. We decided to go to Sandbranch to interview some people about what life is like in Sandbranch, but unfortunately, no one was willing to speak on the record because of the recent tragedy that happened with the youth pastor Eugene Keehee. Before Eugene died, he told the Dallas Morning News a little about why these people need clean water. He said, quote, "How can they move when their income is $721 a month? When they have no internet, how do you find an apartment? How do you find a home? How do you save up for a down payment of a new house?" Unquote. When I asked the people about the water, all of them agreed that it was contaminated except one person. Conveniently, the person who said the water was fine was also the owner of the unregulated hog pens, which could be a potential cause of the contamination. All in all, this town needs help in any way possible. There are many things you can do to help. The first is spread awareness. The least that you can do if you don't have the funds is to share this video with friends and family. If you or someone you know is willing to take further action, please visit www.sandbrancheverybodiescommunity.org to donate and learn more about this town. Also, Jaden Smith has recently set up a water box, which is basically a highly sophisticated water filter which is able to filter the dirtiest of waters. Being able to bring this water box to Sandbranch would be a great victory for this town, and they would not have to pay for water bottles anymore. This town's legacy is slowly being diminished, and it is up to us to stop that. Sandbranch will not be forgotten.